Inside Pitch with Bob Wolff. Brought to you by Palmolive Rapid Shave. Outshaves the brush, outshaves the tube. Rapid Shave outshaves them all. And by Rapid Shave Menthol. So cool, so great, you'll scarcely feel the razor.
Folks, you're viewing one of the top pitchers in baseball. His name, Whitey Ford of the New York Yankees. Whitey, for many years now, has been an outstanding southpaw in the American League and is up there, statistically wise, one of the all-time greats. Right now in the won-loss percentage, also in the earned run average, Whitey, year after year, is up there atop the American League. But Whitey is also famed for other things that he does, as far as baseball is concerned. We'll have more to say about that in just a minute. But first, here's something else I'd like you to see. Hi, everybody. This is Bob Wolff with our guest, Whitey Ford of the New York Yankees. Whitey has had a remarkable pitching career. Of all the pitchers in baseball right now who are active, Whitey leads both leagues as far as earned run average is concerned, and also leads the active pitchers in both leagues in his won-loss percentage. Actually, though, despite Whitey's great pitching career, he did not start out as a pitcher, did you, Whitey?
No, I didn't, Bob. I started back in New York in high school as a first baseman. Played there 3 years, thought I was a real great hitter, until I went to the Yankee Stadium for a tryout.
Yeah.
Well, they saw me hit the ball, and I couldn't come within about 100 feet of the stands. So they said, you better try becoming a pitcher. Well, I tried it all that summer of 1946, and it worked out for the best. The Yankees signed me and sent me down to Class C ball, and it went from there on.
You still get an occasional hit along the way, though.
Yeah, but they just about reached the outfielders.
I've even seen you hit a home run, Whitey. You have, haven't you?
Yes, I've hit one home run.
You know, Whitey, the remarkable thing about your artistry is the fact that you always seem to know what you want to do with that ball out there. Would you say that your success is based on physical ability or mental ability mainly?
Well, it's a little physical, Bob, for myself, and mostly mental, I'd say. I'm not an overpowering pitcher. I have a good curveball. I mean, it's always been my best pitch, and I've been able to throw it where I want to. But it's more knowing how to pitch to the batters. When they get 3-1 on them, don't lay a big fat fastball in there for them to hit over the fence or 2-0. Try and break a curveball over, or try and outguess them most of the time and keep them off balance.
You always seem with your curve to be able to control it just the way you want it. How come? Is there something you do different than the other pitchers or not?
Well, I think it's because I started throwing one when I was 17 years old, and I threw it an awful lot. As I said, I never was fast, and I think it's because I've thrown it so much, and I work on it an awful lot in the spring, down in spring training. I'm always throwing curveballs, trying to throw it low and inside, low and outside, and just keep working on it.
I see. You know, Whitey not only is good at pitching to the plate, but he's pretty adept at throwing to the bases, one of the great pickoff motions in baseball. Whitey, I've seen you pick him off at every base, first, second, and third. What's the secret of that success?
Well, that all started 3 years ago, Bob. We went to Japan, the whole Yankee ball team, and I worked on it an awful lot over there. I mean, it was games where it didn't make any difference.
Pardon me. Let's see, we have a youngster at it. Is this another Ford? Come in here, son. Let's say hello. Huh?
This is my son.
Oh, put it right on your lap here.
This is my son, Eddie, Bob.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's 5 years old.
Fine. Does he think Daddy's a pretty good pitcher?
He doesn't know too much about baseball yet, but he'll learn a few more years.
Good. Well, Eddie can stay right there and listen to what Daddy has to say. You have another child, too, don't you?
Well, we have a boy 4 and a girl 6.
That's wonderful. You were speaking about that pickoff motion and how it all started in Japan.
Yeah, well, I worked on it over there. I mean, every time a man would get on first, I'd try it. And at second, and a funny thing happened over there. Me and Billy Martin had a pickoff play at second, and I threw the ball a little too soon back to him, and it hit the umpire right between the eyes, Bob, Japanese umpire, and bounced all the way over to the right field foul line. And they scored 1 run on the play. Nobody knew where the ball bounced to, and that was the only game over there we didn't win. It was a 1-1 tie.
I'll be darned. You know, that pickoff motion to first, you get all the runners now staying a lot closer than they used to. Isn't that right?
Yes. I won't pick many off in future years, Bob. I watched them, and they're not taking as big a lead. But the way it helps me now is they're not going to hit and run on me as much. They're not going to be stealing as much. And when there's a bunt play, a man on first isn't going to get too big a jump off of first, and we'll have a better chance to force him at second base or third base.
What was your great secret? How come you always got so many there? Was it a question of acting ability? They didn't know when you were going to throw? Is that it?
Well, if the runner will watch your head instead of the rest of your body, you have a pretty good chance of getting them. But now they're watching my feet, and when I first started, I'd kick my foot up, and as they saw my head go home, they thought I was going home, and then I'd throw it over first real quick.
I see. In other words, you saw them out of the corner of your eye there. You look toward home a bit with your head, is that it?
Yes, I'd be looking toward home, but I could still see a little bit of them over there at first.
I see.
But now it's they just keep watching my feet, and it's pretty hard to pick them off after they get wise to you.
Well, I've seen you pick a man off third, and as a matter of fact, I have seen very few left-handers even attempt to pick a man off third, but you did it, made it look easy.
Well, it was the first time I've tried it. I think I've done it 2 or 3 times now, but that's another thing all the teams in the league are wise to, and I notice now they just take a couple of steps off of third. They won't be taking those big leads. But I'm surprised more left-handers don't try and pick men off third, because it's much easier for a left-hander to throw over there, because you got your left foot on the rubber, and all you got to do is kick your right foot over and throw. Whereas a right-hander has to turn halfway around to throw over there.
Well, apparently not too many try it, huh?
No, I know a few umpires have told me that they're surprised more left-handers haven't tried it in this league.
Before we sign off, perhaps you can ask your son Eddie here to say a word or so. You want to, Whitey, you can be the... No, he doesn't want to say anything? You like to see Daddy play baseball? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you, because he does a great job. Whitey, thanks so much for being with us. I'm glad we had a chance to visit with your son also, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Bob. It was a pleasure.
And now, folks, here's something else I'd like you to see.
The Inside Pitch with Bob Wolff has been brought to you by Palmolive Rapid Shave. Outshaves the brush, outshaves the tube. Rapid Shave outshaves them all. And by Rapid Shave Menthol. So cool, so great, you'll scarcely feel the razor.